So here we are on Martin Russell's White Light Readings. I'm briefly taking over from Martin, and let's really bring in that energy from the spheres, from the angels, from the love of the universe. Let's really connect together just for a moment so that we're drawing in all the positive love and energy and intuition and guidance from the universe. Now, the question that we may ask today is, what's going on in your life and what is it that you might need to focus on more at the moment? Sometimes life can be a bit tricky and we can be a bit confused if there's a lot of negative things around us, and it can affect our ability to see clearly what we need to work on for ourselves, or what we might need to cut off in our life to free ourselves up a bit, to lighten the burden so that we can move forward in our own lives in a really positive and loving and creative and harmonious way. So what area in your life do you need to be looking at the moment? Okay, let's see. So I would say, have a look at your finances. I think you're doing pretty well. You're dressed very well, you're looking very lovely, and you've got that hawk on your hand. But if you look closely at that hawk, its eyes are covered. So there's some area of finances in your life that you're not addressing. So have a general look around. Have you done your tax return? Is there any areas where you can cut expenses? Is there any creative ways that you can make a little bit of extra money? So really try and take that cover off your eyes and have a really good look. I don't think it's a big serious thing because clearly you're doing quite well, but it doesn't hurt to really check, does it? Because the more prosperous we are, the more ability we have to help those around us. So let's have a little look at what the angels are saying about how a good way is to really assist you in this area of finances in your life. Let's see what the wisdom of the angels has to tell us at this time. Oh, that one's fallen out. Let's see what that one is. Okay. That is the ego, Archangel Jophiel, a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So perhaps you're a little bit more frightened of the area of your finances than you need to be. So again, if we go back to this card, and you take off those blinders that are on your eyes and really have a really good look and see, actually, I'm doing pretty well. I think I might be a little bit overly afraid of the area of my finance. So if I really have a really good look at it, if I take the ego away, if I take the fear away and just have a really good unbiased assessment of my financial situation. Perhaps you could even pretend that you were looking at somebody else's financial situation and what advice would you be giving them if they were in your situation. And sometimes that's a really good strategy to help take the fear out and to become balanced in that area and to have a really good unbiased look at your finances. And I've got one more deck here, and let's see what other nice and beautiful and caring information we have to guide you, to help you in this area. We can all have fears, we can all have a little block, we can all have an area of our life where we're not looking at. So let's just see if we can get some extra help on that with these beautiful cards here. All right, here we go. Oh, Inner Alchemy. What a beautiful card. Now that says to me that you have everything inside you that you need to manifest what you want. And you certainly have all the ability to look at your financial areas in an unbiased way, and you can change internally, and what we change internally manifests on the outside. So if you can get rid of that fear, and if you can look in an unbiased way, you can really release things from within yourself and really bring that inner peace, and that alchemical process for what is on the inside manifests on the outside. Yeah? So when you get rid of that fear, you can be presenting yourself in a different way to those around you, and that can really make you a magnetic personality and really attract a lot of good things towards you. So really be that alchemist and really look inside and just feel that change, that energetic change within you. I know you can do it, and that's a really beautiful and positive and healing card. So thanks for joining us on Martin Russell's White Light Readings. If you like this content, give it a thumbs up, and it really helps if you subscribe to the channel. And thank you so much for being here and joining in with those beautiful, loving angels and loved ones that surround us when we look into the depths of the cosmos.